This again. All right, so I'm going to make you guys my accomplice. Okay, so we were on a little preschool, a little vacation, a little. Wait, what the heck? It says I'm refreshing. I'm not seeing you. I'm literally on here. I don't know. Okay, is it now? Is it working? Is it working now? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it is working now. I don't know what's going on. Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Okay. Hello, hello. All right. So you guys are my accomplice now. So, hello. Okay. I'm trying to check my teeth. I know I'm pumped. I'm so ready to go. Um, so we just got to the hotel, and so basically the kids and Justin are at the pool, and I was starving, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be hungry during our talk because we're gonna be talking about Pitmasters. We're gonna be so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna order. Okay, you see? Okay, thank you. So I ordered buffalo wings from room service, but then I was like, okay. I didn't want to share any with the kids, so I tried to scarf them down as much as possible. I know I didn't want. They were amazing. Okay, so I literally ate 20 buffalo wings, which were amazing. And then I ordered a cheesecake. So I was like, does this look like a cheesecake to you?
That looks like
No.
pumpkin pie.
It is pumpkin. I was like, I don't know if it was just a little bit too fancy. I don't know. But how are you guys? Okay, Michelle, you have your fridge.
Finally got a fridge. It took 44 days from initial, prior fridge deaths to now. And then I
Ugh.
also splurged because we're in a middle of a 100+ streak, and I bought a Ninja slushy machine.
Okay, so you're being a little naughty too. I love
I
that.
was very naughty, but it was delivered yesterday. I hooked it up today. Bought some shaved ice syrup,
Yeah.
just as a quick test. Yeah,
How
that's
was
going to
it?
be running a lot over the next week.
Oh, and you just started watching Pitmasters. I did too. I'm loving it, loving it. Yes, I
So
can
good.
tell. I want to get some recipes from you, Michelle. Like, I can't wait to hear more. That sounds so exciting. Well, we have been all into your fridge saga. I'm glad it's getting fixed.
New
Matt,
glasses.
yeah, those your glasses are cute. Oh my God. Okay, we got some hearts for them. Oh, I love
Oh,
it.
look
I
at
love it.
that.
Matt, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
I was checking on Marissa at the inpatient. She's doing well with her
Yes.
PT and everything. She's going to
Oh.
be there for probably another 10 days or so, which is less than optimal, but she's doing well. And I got to say, Elton, your story about the buffalo wings, remind me, I'm going to put it in the group chat rather than put it in the
Okay.
video here, but the story of the midnight bathroom chicken,
If it has
it was
anything
a
to do with
whole thing. It was wonderful. It's become kind of an inside joke, so I'll just tell you the story later.
I'm sorry. I was like, I was not going to wait for them. Like, I was going to be hungry during our talk. I was going to be cranky. I was going to be hangry, and I was like, I need some food. It
I
was
got nothing wrong
so
with it.
good. I did dip it in ranch because there was they did. I only had soda, so I didn't have any like milk or anything. But anyway, okay, we have to talk Pitmasters.
Blue
Okay,
cheese.
you
Yes.
Blue
guys.
cheese.
Oh,
Blue cheese. Yes.
not so much. Not so much. Okay, you guys. I don't want to say this is my new favorite show because that is an that's a
This is a
hard
lot
thing
of
to
fun.
think, right? Matt, improv is that he's doing a lot. Yeah, we'll have to ask about your stage play. I think you're done for the summer, right?
I was, and then we have an improv show on Saturday, very whose line is it anyway style.
Okay.
And I may have picked up another show because somebody dropped out, and now we're doing a show called Who Done It in early fall.
Okay, get it.
Mr. Spooky from Worst Cooks. He is playing an Annie at the Good Company Players here in Fresno. I don't remember which part. We're going to probably try and go next weekend. Sorry about the
Oh,
cat.
he's fantastic.
Oh, that's okay
Yeah.
because that's exciting.
Yeah.
You guys, I love that we can, like help each other. That's exciting. Go see Mr. Spooky. I can't wait to hear how it goes. Okay, so Pitmasters, though, you guys, I, I
I
love it.
love it.
I love it. I love. Oh, okay. What do you think about the host? I think he's absolutely perfect. Michelle,
Hmm.
what do you think? Like, do you think this was a match made in heaven?
I think this is the best barbecue show to come out in a long time. All
Mm-hmm.
four judges don't seem like they're like queasy about eating anything.
No.
Like And I mean, Mo and Ern have been around a long time in the barbecue circuit.
Yeah.
Andrew Zimmern is a joy to listen to. This feels to me like everybody went and just hung out and cooked. Yeah, they have the challenges, but the competitors are they're getting along. They're enjoying the challenges. This is what we wanted them to bring back for a long time.
I can't agree more. Matt, what do you think? And Andrew Zimmern is the best host ever. I agree. He's so amazing. Matt, what do you think?
I got to agree. I am loving Andrew Zimmern as host. I'm loving all the judges. It feels like we've got an eclectic mix of people with the judge. You've got the old school, the new school, the fans. You check all the boxes, so you get that perspective on all the dishes. I think that's what really makes it hit, because it's not just, as I said, if you're thinking barbecue is just brisket and ribs, you're missing the point. And I will admit, I am not super I was not raised in a barbecue area. I don't live in a barbecue area. However, seeing this, I'm like, I have said to Marissa, once she's better and we get moved to the house and everything, I'm like, I kind of want to start getting like a smoker, an Argentinian grill, like all these things going. And she says, one thing at a time. Like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You get home, you get better first. Then Argentinian grill? Question mark.
Smoker? Question mark. Okay. I think you're absolutely right. It's like these people know each other from before. They've competed against each other. It feels like it's a family gathering where it's like, hey, where it's
That's
like,
it.
okay, show your stuff, but then they're rooting for each other, but it's not, it's competitive, obviously, but it's not
snarky.
No. And it's go ahead, please.
In one of the eliminations, I know we're going to talk about 2 episodes tonight, but in one of the eliminations, it looked like as they were saying goodbye, somebody almost got trucked over with a hug.
Yeah.
And you don't see that in a lot of these shows where it's very backbitey, angry, and kind of animosity. This was, hey, we'll see you next time. Come on, have some food with us. Like, it just feels very friendly.
You've always described like you guys want to do like a road trip where it's like we go to all of these places. I feel like the contestants, like the Pitmasters, would do that. Like these seem to like the type that would pick up their stuff and just go and just try food at everyone else's place. Like I love that about that. Them. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the judge. We have Mo, who we've seen before. Like Mo was on the kitchen. Is that right?
Mo Cason is he's like Big Mo is like one of the barbecue gods.
Oh my god! And then we have the Australian. Her name is escaping me right now.
Jess Price.
Yes. Okay. I am new to the Jess, but I love. Would it be Pitmaster Jess or Chef Jess? What
Pitmaster
Jess. I love her style. It's like what do you think about her? She's newer to me. Have you guys seen her before? Have you? No.
She's Australian.
Okay.
But I mean, so it's this just shows the broad range of barbecue across the globe.
Yeah. It's oh my god. Okay, so we have Jess, we have Mo, we have Andrew, obviously, and then we had I think it's 2 other judges, right?
Ernest Cervantes,
Ernest, the Pope.
Okay, we've definitely seen Ernest. Like Ernest has been around the block. What do you guys think about Ernest? He's laughing because he's like, yeah, go ahead. The Pope. What do you think?
I always say this about a number of chefs. I just want to spend a day eating food with that man. Because he's got such an approachable, down-to-earth vibe. He just feels fun. He's fun as hell. I just want to exist in his orbit for a day. And just get food and talk to people and watch him talk. Because he is, I think, my favorite judge of the 4. And I'm saying it, I'm calling it. He's my favorite.
I like the fact that it's like they, obviously they're all very well versed in barbecue and everything. But it's like I like that they still have their just unique styles of judging. And I know that we're going to touch on that, but it's like I feel like each delivers. How am I going to say this? Like each delivers their own spin on it, where it's like,
yes,
does that make sense?
Their own flavor.
And it's like
different facets. It feels like.
and it's like some focus really on like the flavor, some of them focus on like the technique, and I just think that's really interesting. Okay, we have to talk about the altitude sickness. I'm sorry, I know that was the first thing. Okay, that is something that I have never considered in while watching any kind
Oh,
of I don't want to say reality show because it is a reality show, but it's not. But like any kind of competition show, the reality of having people
Mm,
experience altitude sickness. That was, I mean, when I saw that in the first episode, I was like, oh no, like I was truly
mhm.
worried. You know, obviously, her name is escaping me, and it was her grandson, I think,
her son.
or was it her son? Her son?
Yeah, that's her son.
Her son. Okay.
Where'd it
Oh
go?
Jacob
my
and
God, I was trying to
Leslie.
remember. I know it was
Jacob
like
and
it was
Leslie, yeah.
a family.
Yeah, Jacob and
Yeah.
Leslie.
Leslie got knocked out by the altitude sickness. And I will say, I don't live in a very high elevation area, but I did spend some time in New Mexico a few years back.
Yeah,
That altitude sickness is no joke.
I didn't even.
It'll take you out.
I mean, being from Wyoming, like I keep forgetting that it's like right now we're basically at sea level. Like I mean, like Houston's basically sea level. So it's like I can't imagine us going to someplace in like Colorado or New Mexico, like you were saying, and I think I didn't really think about that until it happened on the show, and it was just like
Right.
there's
Well,
no real
and
way to combat that, you know?
no, I mean, I've traveled with my parents and with my kids and different altitudes, and we've never had to deal
Yeah,
with that. We've never had it.
yeah,
For me, what stood out was, and when you're baking, if you read like a cake mix box, it tells you high altitude directions
mm-hmm.
because does cook a little bit differently. And the fact that some of the cooks or pitmasters had to deal with that because they had not, it's a
Yeah.
variable.
It's a
It's a
And
variable
variable.
you don't think you're gonna have
right.
to. Oh my god! I just think that was so crazy. And then was she on Barbecue Brawl as a contestant? I don't
Which
know.
one?
I think she's talking
Leslie?
about. Oh, sorry, I'm hiding my cheesecake so my kids don't eat it. Hold on. Am I joking? I'm not.
I don't think any of these were on Barbecue Brawl, but we'd have to go back and look.
Yeah, we'll have to go back in. I don't think they would have that crossover. Like,
No, my
yeah,
husband made a comment and I wrote it down.
yeah,
It's like, these are all cooks. These are all like, you could go and hang out and have a beer, talk with them
yeah,
and eat their food.
Oh
They're
yeah.
not polished TV personalities. These are like real people.
yes,
And that's what we liked
Yes.
about this.
yes.
Yes.
I mean, okay.
The
Do we
age
want to
range is
talk?
big too. They're all not like 20 to 35. These are adults,
Yeah.
seasoned barbecue cooks, and it's again more relatable.
Can we
Yes.
just say thank you for whoever put these pitmasters together? I mean, I want to go off exactly what you're saying. I love the age range because it is like it's kind of I'm getting sick of like, oh, 20 something. I mean, or do you know what I mean? I like seeing people who have done this for years.
Right.
And it's like and you're right, that aren't really, 100% camera trained or, and they are relatable. And it's like it makes you like we watched this one of my favorite shows was The Prophet. Like did you guys ever see that with Marcus Lemonis? And like it was a show on I think it was like CNB, I don't know. It was basically he would go and he'd fix businesses. Okay. And
Okay.
my husband and I literally followed his people. Like it was like we followed them from the show. We would go to their businesses because it was so exciting to us. Like they had a candy store that they fixed and we stopped because it was like real people. And going off what you're saying, I think that these feel like real people.
Hmm.
They do.
Like very much like that. Okay, let's talk the first challenge because I know we have 2 episodes to go for. Okay, the first challenge. Michelle, or I'm gonna have Michelle introduce this one and Buckle, you're gonna do the next one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So the first big burn is create a family style platter with 2 proteins on one side. They have 10 hours to do it. And remember,
Yes.
they had to set up their pits when they first got there. That was not done for them.
What
Yeah.
did you think about that?
Great.
Amazing. It
They
gives
have
you
to
the
show their skill.
customization.
Yeah.
Do you feel like if it had already been pre-set up for them, it would have been kind of, how do I say that? It would have
No,
favored certain people?
no,
Or,
I don't think it would be as organic, I guess, because
okay.
Yeah.
each person knows how they want to set their barbecue or cook
Yeah.
area up. So it's more personalized. They have all supplies there, so it's not like, they're rummaging through whatever. but I mean, it makes it,
Yeah.
again, making their space theirs as opposed to
Yes.
going in and onto a set.
I think I'm still kind of reeling, is that the right word, from the Castaways one that they had, where basically it was like they weren't given, and they, it was way too hard. So I think that that's kind of like it's getting trapped in my mind from that. But I do agree with the customization. Matt, what did you think about that? Would you have wanted to customize it to your liking? Yeah. Yes.
100%. Because a lot of it comes down to, in
Yeah.
even just looking at what the different groups put together, you see a wide variety in how big they put their open coals or
Yeah.
how they set up their hanging apparatuses.
Yeah.
It's if you gave them all the same thing, I feel like you would lose the uniqueness of the individual pitmasters. Because you have people who maybe they're going to grind a sausage and smoke it. Maybe they're going to do something on the live fire. All depend on the challenge, obviously, but
Yeah.
it felt like watching. And also, as somebody who's not a big, here's the thing, I would say I don't live in a barbecue area, but I will eat barbecue every day.
2 seconds ago, yeah.
I gotta leave with it because seeing that also showed me what goes into making a pit.
Which
And that was
you really would.
I hadn't thought of it.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
and
can't go dig and put a bunch of cinder blocks in my backyard, but I sure would like to.
Hey,
I'll send you links for a couple of the competitors. My husband watches them on a regular basis because we have a smoker. So.
oh my God. And then that sounds amazing. And for sure, especially the style of cooking, Chef JT would want to do it himself. And then Chef Ava said, I agree with you. I remember the Food Network star, Robert Irvine, had a Bay Area restaurant, and she did the same thing. And I like that we can, you guys have both talked about wanting to go and just eat it at, all of the people from TOC and all of this. And it's like, we're just going to have to get a van and do it. We're just going to have to do it. But okay, so this is family style, 2 proteins. Was it how many sides?
One side.
One side.
That is one side, yeah.
What I like about that is, as a family of 6, when we go out to a restaurant, that's what we have to order. Like, we really do have to have enough protein. Like, Ty eats his own steak now. Like, he eats an 8-ounce steak by himself. Like, I don't. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But we do. It's like we really have to do that. I love. So what? So you had that challenge. Who was your favorite from this challenge?
Ooh.
I know it's hard to say that. It's like. And again, please bear with us. This is the first time we've done this show, so we're still trying to figure out how we kind of want to structure our show.
3 favorite team. Well, half of them I really like. I like Giselle and Grecia.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're underestimating how good a pastry chef is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Al and Jeremy. So Jeremy is like the bomb. The smokers that they're using are his smokers that he developed.
Oh, I did not know that.
My husband pointed it out. Ruben and Hector I really like.
Okay.
Ruben and Hector I like, and I like the Canadians. The Canadians crack me up.
It's funny because they all have their distinct personalities. I like the Canadians too. But when we pick our dream teams, I think I know exactly who I want. But no, that's right. I mean, like Matt. Oh, Matt went away.
Oh no.
No, that's okay. Okay, so for Michelle, whose dish do you think that you could most easily replicate?
Oh,
I know that's kind of, again, like I just said, we're still trying to figure out how we want to structure this. It's a new show, so it's kind of like, but we love it so much, so we're trying to figure out. Okay,
I could probably do the beef cheek barbacoa tacos. We do tri-tip often, and then the elote. I mean, I could do that. We've done that for different things. I mean, all of their food that they're fixing, especially in the first round, is stuff that if you had the time in a cookbook, you could make it. It's a very approachable food, as opposed to the other barbecue show that it's not always something you could just go buy the stuff and make. They get too fancy, and this is like rustic fancy.
Okay, rustic fancy. I could see that. Okay, the team that won the first challenge was one of my favorites. Also, the 2 women, can't remember their names. Yes. Do you have their names for Chef JT? And then, really quick,
Susie and Christy.
Susie and Christy.
Yeah, and then my mom Leslie and the Sun Barbecue team. They were up and coming legends. They were knocked out for. they were not to the first. Well, we'll talk about it in a second. But they were. But I think that I have to say of that challenge, I was really impressed that he kept going. I think that would be
Yeah.
incredibly intimidating to be. I mean, obviously he's not I'm gonna say a spring chicken in making foods. Like he's made food before, but it's like for to lose your partner,
Right.
to
That
an
happens.
illness,
Right.
and then and then to have to do it all by yourself. That has to be incredibly intimidating. And I think he did so well, just to
Yeah.
kind of just keep going. Matt,
Yeah.
was there? We were talking about recreating a dish, and it's like,
Yes.
and Michelle, really quick, because I knew you were gone, was talking about that it was really approachable, like that these dishes were ones that thankfully were some that you could do and recreate at home. Do you agree with that? Was there a certain dish that you would love to recreate, or was there a dish you were like, there's no way, it's too complex?
Honestly, all of them looked approachable in their own way,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what you have available to you to cook with them. I mean, I don't have a sausage extruder to make hot dogs from scratch, but I feel like given the equipment and maybe somebody coaching me through it, I could figure it out. I
I think we
really
could,
will
three
say,
of us can figure it
I mean, all the
Sorry.
dishes sounded just amazing. Like
Yeah.
I watched this and I made the mistake of watching it hungry to the point that as they were going through their dishes, I had to pause. I had to pause the TV, walk over to the fridge and get something. Like I need something. I cannot watch this show this hungry because all of it
Yeah.
looks so good. You get see.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I noticed is everybody's putting their own spins on what barbecue is. I think that's where where it really flicks.
I know this doesn't really have it has to do with the show obviously because of different barbecue, but one of the things that SeaWorld has this it's kind of like the Disney Wine and Dine, but they have like this
Mhm.
where you have the food from the different countries. Well, I
Mhm.
lucked out because I knew one of the people who works at SeaWorld, and basically he
Oh,
introduced me to the chef. Okay, the chef is amazing. He was one of the people that curated the entire menu, and he's bringing a thing to SeaWorld in August. I think it's August, I believe, where it's doing barbecue from around the country. So it's like they have the Memphis barbecue you could
okay.
try, the Southern barbecue you could try, and it's like so I know kind of just because again the South is known for barbecue, like that there are those different types. But I agree with you where it's like they really are putting their different spins on it and putting spins on ones that I thought I would know, like with the really like deep Southern. I'm like, okay, I've seen that. Nope, they put an entirely new spin on it, and I just and I think that's really exciting to me. Okay, so the first challenge, I know because we have two episodes. I'm like, and then we're gonna do two episodes next week, guys. So fill out, for next week is gonna be 3 and 4. But did you have anything else to say about that first challenge?
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Matt, you can go first. Yeah,
I will say I
yeah,
love seeing all the different approaches given nothing more than family style dinner
yeah,
because it really, to me, not only showcases the cooking styles,
yeah,
but I know we'll talk about the judging and things, I'm sure,
yeah,
but
yeah.
having the judging being everybody together and just enjoying the food together.
Yeah. And then Mom Virtual says, I was surprised that only one team did baked beans. Okay. If you're in Texas, baked beans are like king. Like, I don't know if it's just our family, like, because that's Charlotte's favorite food, but baked beans are at every barbecue restaurant that we go to. That is really surprising that he did that. Or they did that. That's a really good note. But yeah, like, I liked the family style.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, would
Yeah,
you agree with that
I
style
like
of
the family
judging?
style.
I like the concept of you get to taste everybody's food. I think that's a better way to do it, especially for an icebreaker for the cook.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It's just seeing the creativity of some of the teams too. Like
Yeah.
there were a couple that played it safe. Um, I'm sure Matt got a giggle over Al doing his thermometer hand of holding it over the thing for 5 seconds or whatever.
I wrote that down as like, I'm sorry, sir, what are you doing?
Or
I mean, I sustained an injury mowing the lawn on my lawnmower by burning myself. I'm like, I'm still recovering.
well, you saw on I think it's where he reaches in and just yanks, the
Grabs a
log out.
burning log,
Yeah.
no hesitation, no fear.
You know he's done that before. Like
Oh, 100% done it before.
That was
Yeah.
crazy. I agree.
But I think they're adapting well to the conditions. Obviously, it's very cold there in the morning, and then it gets toasty in the afternoon. So,
Okay. I want to talk about the judging, but it's also, I want to talk about after the judging, how quickly they are to go to the next challenge.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That to me, it made me a little worried. Honestly, the safety ranger in me was a little bit like, they're probably exhausted. How are they going to go to a next challenge right away? But then also, I was thinking logistically, they already have the hot coals. They already have their station set up. So, I mean, it made sense. You know, was there anything about the judging you guys wanted to talk about in particular?
You covered it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do we want to go to the next challenge? I think. Is there anything
Sure.
with that?
I know that they put I like where they're putting like the descriptions in there again.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Food Network editors.
Seriously, the editors are the unsung
Yeah.
heroes of the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it really helps us. It's like it gives us definitions that we may or may not know. It helps explain techniques. I mean, it's so nice to have them on our screens. Matt, did you want to talk about the next challenge? They literally were like, oh yeah. Yeah, and Jeff JT said, I thought the same thing. Yeah.
So do you want, when you say the second challenge, you mean the flash burn?
The flash burn. Flash burn. Yes.
Yes. So the flash burn for
Right,
episode one was
That's a great way to go.
60 minutes to build a one-bite dish.
See.
Which is a bold thing, because, I mean, again, we're seeing a 10-hour big burn. 60 minutes is significantly less.
Well, and one bite. It's like, to me, that one bite is always been a challenge, because it's like basically, I mean, other than the fact that like literally is in its name, it's one bite. But it's like if you don't season it completely properly, you're done for. Like I don't know. That just intimidates the heck out of me. I'm going to be absolutely honest. Michelle, would you have liked a one bite challenge, or would you have liked a, the like the family meal challenge? Like, which one do you think you would have performed better in?
The family meal.
Just
I can do the one bite, but it's like you said, it's too hard to get that one bite just perfect.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what if the one piece you give them is just too much salt, and it's like it was, but you don't know, or if it's like, it stresses me out, man. It stresses me out. But yeah, so the flash forward, so they have the 60 minutes to do the one bite challenge. Okay, what did you guys think about that one overall? Was there anyone who really stood out to you?
The salmon skewer was good. The homemade pork hot dog.
I love hot dogs.
The lumpia the buffalo chicken lumpia sounded good.
You said the buffalo chicken, right?
Yeah, buffalo chicken lumpia. And I'm going to have to try and make that the smoked pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
It describes like just what I just ate here. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'm still trying to figure out, like, obviously I know we've talked about this as a new show. It's like I don't know how we want to structure it, where it's like, okay, do we want to we can break down every challenge. I don't know, what do you guys want to do? Is that
maybe
hard to say?
Sorry?
Yeah, favorite dish.
Favorite dish?
Frank and Chris with their smoked shrimp tostada, roasted corn salsa, and then they used smashed plantains to make tostones. That was amazing.
Yeah, I would have said that was my favorite, just because tostone. Oh my God, that's San Antonio. That is like, we eat that in San Antonio. Is one of my favorite dishes here. Oh my gosh. I liked that one. I liked the buffalo chicken. How do you say that?
Lumpia.
Lumpia.
Yeah. I don't know. That would look really good.
That was really good.
I don't know if I have a favorite on that one. Good. I don't have my notes in front of me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do it off memory, and it's like.
So did you like? Was it Ruben and Hector? Their comeback when they're like, when Zimmerman's wanting more pork pate, and they're like, you said one bite.
Yeah.
Because they're jokesters. It's like, but they're not jokesters where it's like they're trying to be funny. They're just naturally funny to me.
They're just fun to watch. Every team was fun to watch.
Yes. 100% agree.
Yeah. And then, okay. Was that the end of episode 1? I'm trying to think.
They had the elimination.
No,
they start the big burn, do the flash burn, finish the big burn.
Yeah, sorry. I don't have the names in front of me. I'm dying. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, I have my notes. I took my notes to Wisconsin with me just in case.
I amend you. You were much better than I. I had them all at home and I was like rushing to get the kids out and I was like, great. And so I realized about halfway to Dallas that I do not have my notes. So I appreciate you guys. But yeah. Okay. So then obviously the elimination, we lose, the mother and the son, sorry, I apologize. The mother and the son.
Jacob and Leslie.
Jacob and Leslie.
Jacob and Leslie, who, honestly, I think that if it hadn't been for the altitude, they could have gone really far.
Yeah, I
I
think the
I think
challenge
so.
was, other than losing the 4 hours with his mom helping him,
Yeah.
chicken, if you're
Yeah.
braising it on a
Yeah.
barbecue, takes a different amount of time than if you're braising it in an oven or cooking chicken differently, on the barbecue, because you have the liquid offset for some of the heat. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just
It
I
because
was.
think
he's
it's
young. He'll be back.
oh, definitely.
I think we'll see both of them again for sure. I think did the mom say or she'd been competed before? She looked familiar. Maybe I've seen
We'll
her
have
on
to
social
look.
media. I was like, maybe I've seen her on social media or something. But no, I mean, honestly, it was a hard challenge. But what I also liked is how everyone, was really positive about
Mm-hmm.
the ending. Like it's meaning like, elimination. Like it was sad, but it wasn't sad. Like I think one of the things we had kind of not anti 100 cooks, but against 100 cooks was that it was just so devastating every time somebody left. And I feel like with this one, it's like, all right, I'm gonna get you on the next one. Like
Yeah.
that's and they mean it. Do you
It
agree?
feels
Yeah.
it's less of a competition, more of just. I feel like if this show, they could tell me there wasn't prize money, and I'd believe them. They're just having fun.
Yeah, yeah. And then it also can be really hard to adjust if you're not used to it. Well, especially since, think about it. Like she probably got there and then the next day started competing. So
Yeah.
it's like it probably does take a couple days to kind of adjust, especially, I mean, coming from, such low altitude, such high altitude. And the sportsmanship is amazing with this group of players.
I agree.
100% agree. And then Chef TT, be ready. Chef Ava and Chef Mama Bird, Chef Mama Bird, we're going to be doing a dream team. So be ready. Okay. Was there anything else you want to say about this episode? And then we're going to so Michelle is putting them on the YouTube. So we're doing new intros. So do you want me to do the new intro here?
No, well, yeah, you could if you want. You could just. I'm looking real quick see if there's anything I
Yeah.
had written down. I mean, the judging. I will say the judging is the most complete that we've seen in several cooking shows. Everybody's
Yes.
getting a chance to say something, and their explanations are better. You can understand what the judge is wanting out of their tastings.
Yeah.
Like I love the fish for Chris and Frank. The fish had some love. They did the gumbo, and it looks like they
Yeah.
grilled the
It wasn't
okra before
sausage.
they put it
Yeah.
in. So I mean that was smart.
Okra is something that it's like the texture gets me, the sliminess. I could eat fried okra. I'm not opposed to it, but I do like it in gumbo. I'm gonna say I like it. I don't know. That was
Can't
my
have gumbo without okra or filet powder. I'll give filet powder a pass, but you
yeah.
got to get the gumbo.
Well,
Yeah.
filet powder is sassafras, so
But
Who
as your
gives
thickening agent,
sassafras?
you need one of them to thicken it.
yeah. I
Yeah.
want to look up to try and find some of that Carolina gold rice, so I wrote that down specifically
Mhm.
because they're telling. This is where food anthropology comes in, as people are telling their story of their culture through food, which to me is
Mhm.
always fascinating.
Yeah.
And all the actually
Yeah.
all the teams, because they come from everywhere, they're telling their story or their country story for the Canadians and putting
Yeah.
themselves on a plate.
Yeah,
As opposed to just cooking to the challenge, they're putting themselves out there.
agreed.
We haven't, okay, I could 100% be off on this. We haven't really seen something like that since TOC. I feel like the chefs in TOC really put themselves on the plate, right? Especially with, like, let's say Chef Tila, with Chef Britt. Excuse me. So it is really nice to be able to see that because, especially people from San Antonio, which we'll talk about that. I know I am like, I'm hard. I'm going to fight hard. I'm just letting you know. But okay, let's do it. Okay. So, hey guys. Wait, I have to wait. Hey guys. All right, guys. We are talking episode 2 of Pitmasters. All right. So let's talk episode 2. Again, I appreciate you guys. This is a new show for us. We're still trying to find our rhythm with it, but I have old pros with me, so we're gonna do great with it. All right, I'm gonna have Matt start this one off with the first challenge. Go ahead, Matt.
So this one was fun the way they started it off because
Yeah.
it was one of those in media res opening shots of everybody building fires at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And immediately I was like, why are they building fires at 3 in the morning? Why aren't they
Yeah.
sleeping like normal people?
Yeah.
And then it rolled back and explained the big burn for episode 2 was a 9-hour cook for 3 different techniques. And that's why I love this challenge because you have to cook something underground by digging out a pit and burying your food. You had to cook something under direct flame
Oh God.
and something hanging above. You literally had every conceivable distance of underneath, directly on, and above. And they had 9 hours to pull together essentially 3 dishes.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
I love that it's like I've seen obviously we've seen with was it barbecue brawl? We've seen them do like
Mhm.
the hanging with the meat. Like I've seen
Yep,
that
yep.
before. We've seen like obviously over, open fire. Like that's
Mhm.
I haven't really seen the underground cooking. I didn't realize there were so many different like you had to do like the escape hole. I don't think I'm saying that right, but like
No, you're right.
just I didn't realize there was so much that went into underground cooking. And I just want to say, I think my San Antonio people kicked butt on this one. Michelle, what did you think about having those 3 distinct different techniques in one challenge on episode 2?
Crazy, but it's but again with barbecue, a lot of times it's a long cook.
Yeah.
So it's not like 30 minutes and it's done. It's
Yeah.
a long game. It's patience. I think
Yeah.
I agree with the one judge,
Yeah.
Jess, that it's a good way to see what they know how to do, pushing the live fire cooking because again, it has its own mind sometimes. So I like the challenge. I like that they're trying different ways. I did have to laugh at the hanging focaccia.
The hanging focaccia was so clever, and I loved it, and I want it.
Oh my God. Oh, now that was that one from the guy team, right? I think there was
No,
some.
that's
No,
from
the hanging focaccia was from
Was it
Susie
from
and
the?
Christy.
Because
Yeah.
okay, the girls team, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I wound up having to do like a table to keep track of everything
I know.
because of
So
the three different
sometimes it's.
styles.
I think that I'm trying to. I would love to see how you guys took your notes because basically my notes were just sprawling. Like, oh, this looks good. This looks good. This looks good.
I made a chart.
Okay, all right.
Same.
I think we need to have. I think we should put those up after our thing so that people know how in depth we go on these. Oh my God. Okay, but no, the focaccia.
Yeah.
Focaccia.
How you say it?
Focaccia.
Focaccia. That's a tough word. I'm gonna learn that word. Please. No, I think that the live fire. I thought that was a really cool challenge. I do think
Yeah.
that it was like my San Antonio people, like are they husband and wife? I think they're husband and wife. The
Yes.
one from San Antonio from the it's like oh my gosh, someone guys, no thank you. No thank you. I don't want to see that. So sorry. So sorry. I'm gonna have to let someone talk. I have to scream at my kids. Hold on. Guys. Okay. But I like the way that they did. Okay, but I love the way that they did the underground cooking. I think that they really did that
Mhm.
one the best to me personally. Like, which one? Okay, I have to ask. Which one do you guys think you guys would have really done the best? The hanging, the live fire, like or thank you to Eminem. Thank you so much. Like, so I think that they really kicked this butts challenge. So the hanging, the live fire, or underground. Which ones do you think you would have really, really done well on?
Hanging or the direct.
Yeah.
Are you able to control that direct fire? I think that that's the thing that gets me. It would be so easy to burn it. I don't
You
know.
can move it to different zones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
When they were building the pits, it's like you have your hot zone, your off hot zone,
yeah,
your kind of hot zone. I feel like
yeah,
the direct, I agree with Michelle. I would say the same thing of the direct or the hanging because you have the most, I think you have the most control. Because I don't know how many teams said it, but at least a couple did.
yeah.
With the underground, you bury it and you come back in a few hours and you just kind of hope it's done.
It's kind of like those new no peak meals. By the way, Mr. Spooky, Michelle had mentioned that you're doing a thing And we were gonna give you a shout out at the end of the challenge or end of the thing. Hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah, well,
Go.
it's kind of like a reverse Instant Pot or pressure cooker.
Yes.
It's that you have to
Yes.
seal it and have faith.
Yes. I like those no peak meals though. Like to me they're
Hmm.
so they're easy. I like them as like as a as a busy mom. It's like it's nice when I can put something in tinfoil and shove it in the oven instead of having to like keep stirring. Yes, and Annie, yes, we will be supporting. We will be supporting. But yeah, sorry. There's like 5 people running around my room. I'm ADHD squirrel is going nuts right now. I apologize.
I'm
Yeah.
buying my
Oh, good.
tickets this week, Mr. Spooky.
Yes. Okay. And then I work with a wood-fired oven at work, so the live fire would have been the one for him. So that's Chef JT.
I can see that.
I think no, I think the underground. If I knew how to structure it properly,
Mm.
which Michelle's laughing. You don't think I definitely don't think I would have done well on the live, just like the regular live fire. I think hanging would have been interesting because you could. I feel I could direct the hanging one more. You can say
Mm.
hi. Hi. Okay. I apologize. But no, I'm gonna let you guys go. Sorry. Go. Keep going. Guys. Shh. I truly apologize. You know what? This is how it is. This is how it
That's
is.
your
It's
It's all
service.
life.
good.
That's your
This
money.
is life.
Yeah. It's life with 4 children who are in a hotel room. And I'm like, okay, I apologize again. All right, but here's my thing. So we had that challenge. What did you guys think of the judging afterwards? Max.
Flipping pages here.
Yeah, Matt, you go
I will
ahead.
say, I try to do all the big burn on one page here.
Yeah.
The judging was interesting that they had them, walk the dish up to the a little
Yeah.
mountain or a hill off in the distance instead
Yeah.
of, sharing it across everybody, which you see a lot of these closed judging in food competition. But I feel like because there's just so much crosstalk in this show, I wanted them to all eat it together. But I just had
You
not
wanted it
enough
more
food to
like
go
the
around
first
'cause
episode where they got to do that.
yeah, I
family.
really like the first episode vibe because it was like, hey, this is us on a plate. But it was interesting having them go all the way up there to do the judging and come back. And I feel like the judging for this second big burn, the word is coming to mind like more honest, but it pointed out more flaws in cooking than anything.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the biggest thing is that we had was it Alan Jeremy that had no.
Are you talking about?
The lamb
So,
being really under comparatively.
yeah.
Oh, it was Matt and Max. Matt and Max saying like they just buried their lamb leg and came back. It's like, well, this didn't really get to temperature. And that
And
was an
again, like
interesting
you
thing
said, there's
because
no way you can know because it's until the last possible minute.
it felt like when I was watching it didn't look like they put enough coals in there, I guess, to keep it hot because my thought is you're going to lose heat to the environment. The ground is cold, coals are hot.
Yeah.
Hot plus cold makes medium. But I don't know, it felt like the judging was able to focus both on the uniqueness of the dishes, like the ube bread pudding, bomb diggity, 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Want it, need it. And then we saw the critiques of also things, not just, we saw a complete judge, I guess is a better term for that, rather than honest, because it was more of, hey, this protein's under, here's what went wrong.
Yeah.
And as much as I like the family style, I also wouldn't want somebody raking me over the coals, no pun intended.
And was that the one where
some
he
of the
forgot to
cooking
put the
there.
coals on top of his meat?
Mm-hmm.
I think that, yeah.
They didn't have enough in there.
Because you had to do it underneath and on top, right? That was the whole point.
They said they were barely temping at 200. It's like, ooh,
You can't
that's
really eat
way
raw lamb,
under.
right? Is that one like chicken where you can't eat it? Very
I
rare.
think it's more chewy.
Okay.
Yeah. Lamb is unique that when you cook it well and appropriately, it gets really, really soft.
Okay.
But if it's under, you're going to be.
I like lamb. I'm gonna be honest. Like
Lamb is delicious.
sushi.
I love
like
lamb.
Greek food. Oh, I'm a lamb eater.
Oppa.
Oh, but yeah, right. Okay,
Oh,
Michelle,
Great
what is
Fest is coming up. Yay.
what?
Fresno has a huge Greek fest with a whole food court for like
Amazing.
3 days.
I will be so jealous if you just eat all the lamb and tzatziki and
I eat as much as I
gyros.
can.
Oh, I love it. I
I
love
was
it. Please stop trying to order back rooms.
Stop. Watch Backrooms.
I'm not joking. Stop.
They're too young to watch Backrooms.
Give me the phone.
I want to watch Backrooms.
I'm so sorry.
I was
You
surprised
know,
at how many of
How are
the
the kids that grown up? That movie
I don't
scared
know.
me.
I don't know who these kids are. Okay.
It's your circus and your
We're
monkeys.
smart.
It's my circus. It is my circus. It is my. Okay, I know you guys. I know it's so sweet. I love you too. I love you too. No,
Oh.
I. You're
So
cute.
again, a lot of
Thank you.
them, there were what, 3 or 4 that had never cooked in ground before. So that was interesting.
Well, okay, and the in-ground was the first one they judged, right? And then it was the live fire, or
I think it was
I don't.
I don't remember the order they did them
I
in.
don't
Now you're
remember
right
the
there,
order because
Kathy.
it was like
I
I
don't
know.
think
I'm
they
like
had an order.
it was just one was they decided
Yeah.
to.
They told them which dish was from which heat source.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying. I still like the way. I agree with you, like with your assessment where it's like I liked the family style. I think family style to me, I think that everyone wants to try each other's meals on this anyway. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I actually liked the fact that it was kind of separated, where it was like they're the ones that knew, just because it's like I don't know. I just felt it. How do I say that? I like that it just added to the competitiveness because it is such a family like center. It kind of just gave it a little bit more of a. I'm on the phone.
I'll make.
We're going to the bathroom, guys. We're going to the bathroom.
Careful, they're gonna order the Backrooms when you're not there.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Guys, no.
Matt, are you going to try and make that green spaghetti?
I would love to try making
We're
that green
sitting in the
spaghetti because
tub. We're doing
it
this.
looked delicious and it had. I mean, just cooking in the sauce.
Yeah.
Well,
so
plus
good.
those scallops are, if they nailed the scallops, and those are tiny little ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize the scallop has so much gunk.
Hmm?
Okay, meaning, okay, I know that sounds silly, but I'm being so serious. In the shell itself, right? It has all of the, and I don't know what those parts are called. I didn't realize you had to get rid of those to eat the
The
scallop.
foot. Yeah, you have to get the little
Yes,
foot off.
I had no idea about that, and I was just like, you can't eat the foot?
It's not pleasant.
It's just salty.
Chewy, like
Oh,
chewing on an eraser. It just,
no.
yeah, no.
Erasers.
No. Okay, do we want to talk about the flash burn?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do
Tables
that.
here.
Again, you know what? I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me.
Okay,
We're definitely in the bathroom right now.
we're gonna go back a step. So Max and Chris decided to go take a nap because they were tired. Okay, so the Canadian guy, John was like, "There's gonna be a flash burn. I just know it. I'm not gonna. It's not time to sit down yet." The Canadians crack me up, but several of the competitors have a sense of humor that's just like, it's delightful, it's sarcastic but not in a bad way, and they're just like,
Yeah.
There's a fine line between snarky and,
It's friendly ribbing, it feels like.
yeah. So we'll go back to so the judges brought up pastries,
knock it off.
and Max and Chris are sleeping.
Yep.
The flesh burns a barbecue breakfast with something cooked over open live fire and smoked.
Yes. Can you say that again? I'm so sorry, Michelle.
Okay, so it was 45 minutes to do a barbecue breakfast with something cooked over a live fire and smoked.
Yes. Okay.
So the Dutch babies were interesting. I don't know if I would try those on the barbecue, but they turned out.
Okay. Dutch babies are, okay, surprisingly, I'm not going to say easy because that's not the right word. Doable. But I would not have tried them over the live fire.
Mm-mm.
And then we had the Spanish tortilla with chorizo, which is, it's more like a quiche.
Yeah.
Americans would think of it as a quiche. Spanish call it a tortilla. And then we had the Canadian campfire eggs Benedict with corn cakes and homemade bacon. The Canadians are bringing it. They are not
They are.
playing around.
The Canadians are starting as like hot out the gate.
Okay, this sounds silly, but it's like I didn't realize barbecue was big in Canada. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm really being serious. Like, I always thought of it as kind of like American barbecue. You know, I know that
Nah,
sounded really
John
stupid.
and Kanye are bringing
Sorry.
it. They're coming from the north, just
I know
boom.
they're doing amazing. They're doing amazing. Okay, okay, quiche. I don't know. All
It's
of
like a Crescent's quiche.
yeah,
Yeah.
quiche is okay. Remind me. I'm so sorry because again,
Eggs.
I'm totally. Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay, I I'm not a big quiche eater because it's cheese. It's in a
Hmm.
cheese,
It's,
eggs and
yeah,
cheese.
I
Eggs
don't
and
think they've
cheese and
had
usually
much.
spinach.
Yeah,
I'm glad their potatoes cooked. I was a little concerned because sometimes cut potatoes
yeah.
don't respond the way you want them to.
I don't know. Okay, and then okay, hold on. I'm gonna put the mute button. I apologize. Give me 1 second.
I do want to try and make the shrimp and grits with the seafood gravy. That looked amazing.
That was really good. I will say for this one, the Tres Golpes, the Dominican breakfast with the
Yeah.
plantains, it
Yeah.
looked amazing because you're looking for barbecue breakfast, and that one felt like a complete breakfast. And I will say, I am biased. I know I talked with them in the group
Yeah.
chat already, kind of like
Yeah.
put my flag down, but Ruben and Hector, I feel like are really bring a unique perspective. And one thing they said,
Yeah.
I had to write it down because it hit. Our culture has a place here.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
are cooking their culture. And just
I just love
love
their
it.
use of plantains. Like I've seen them in the grocery store for all of these years, and it's like I didn't realize how delicious they could be. And I know that sounds silly. I'm not even trying to be silly with it. It's like they're so good, and you can make them salty, and you can make them sweet, and you can make. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, depending on the color. And it's like
Uh-huh.
I love that they are able to, like you said, show their culture. It's so good. Because
So good.
this is the second challenge they've used plantains though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So my concern is I don't want them to become a one-trick pony. Is that what you were gonna say too? Where it's like they have it in every single meal. I don't know. I like
I think they'll
plantains,
be
but
okay.
I don't want them. I don't want the judges to get sick of plantains. You know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't, but
I don't know. I
If
don't
they're
know.
giving different presentations, though, it's
It's
one thing
different.
to be sick of a single ingredient, showing
Yeah.
5 different ways to do it. I mean, you could say they're having pork every week.
Okay,
Pork
you're
is never
right.
the same
So maybe
twice.
maybe that's. I think it's just because it's such a small. It's a niche thing. I think that's what's kind of making my brain kind of. I don't know. Michelle, do you agree? I liked his assessment where you're saying, like, you're right. You're having pork every week. It is different in presentation.
well,
Yeah.
we'll have to see what happens in episode 3 as far
Okay.
as what comes with
Yeah, I have
that.
not seen
And
episode 3 yet.
I agree that
Not at
there is
all.
a concern of them using an ingredient too often because we've seen that come back and bite people in the butt.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's
True.
like maybe I'm referring to like Chef or Carmel on our season of Worst Cooks in America. She used cayenne pepper
Huh?
for every single challenge, right? And in the end, it ended up biting her in the butt because it was like she couldn't stop using it. And it's like I think
Yeah.
that's maybe where I'm coming from with this, where it's like I just don't want them to be like a one trick pony where it's like okay, we know they're going to use plantains, even
Right.
though they're amazing. I I don't know. I just don't want it to be that. I get a little bit worried.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious to see
Yeah.
how the season progresses because they're upfront with like this is done in a week also.
Yeah.
So as
Yeah.
opposed to saying like week 1, week 2, this was like days. So I'm
Hour
curious, like,
36.
yeah,
See, and you thought, I mean, like going directly into another challenge, that's insane to me. I know that we've seen that on shows before where it's been the finale. This is episode 2.
yeah.
Did you guys have anything else? I'm so sorry, my kids are about to lose their minds. And yes, they're gonna get in trouble in a second. Did you guys have anything else to say about this? And then let's talk the elimination. Oh, can we wait, can we pick our dream teams? Okay.
Oh, dreams. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello. Okay. Hey April, I hope to see you in Oregon. hope to see you in Oregon. Okay. Um, we. I think you know who I want, but okay. Do we want to do just one dream team? Do we want to do two dream teams? How do we want to do this? Because there's only like was there only like 6 or 7?
7 left. We're down
Yeah,
2.
7.
We started with 9. We're down to 7. So
Okay.
I think just one each.
Okay,
I
one
think one
each.
each.
Okay, I am gonna let. I am gonna let.
Why don't,
That's amazing. I'm
just
still
roll.
I'm on the internet. So
I was why don't you pick first because we know who you're picking.
okay, I'm picking San Antonio. I'm picking my couple, and oh my god, I can't remember their names, but right now that they're my favorite, and they're the M2M and M barbecue. They're from San Antonio. I'm going to be going to their place when I get back into San Antonio. That's who I'm picking. That's where my
Is
team
that
is.
Esso and Grecia?
It's on Garcia.
Yes.
They were they were one of my top
They're
picks
the
if you
ones that
didn't
keep
take them.
winning, but they keep winning the not the money
The
ones,
big
the big
burns.
ones, the big ones.
The big
Yeah.
burns.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to my mom about it, I said, well, they keep winning the not the money ones, the big ones. And she's like, well, the big ones, right? And I was like, wait, that got confusing. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
did that couple. Who wants to go next? Who? I
I
think we
am
kind of all
so
doing different
torn.
any. Okay, if you're torn, let Matt, because I think Matt has his.
Hector and Ruben, 100%. Heart full send. Love those guys from the first episode, and they just came out the gate. And I'm
Yeah.
loving their style. They feel fun, and I love their cooking. And they're my pick.
I mean, I think that's a fair one.
Also,
Oh, is it because you were going to do them? I think so. In our group chat, we definitely talk about this, and I can't wait to hear who are you guys picking at home. Chef. Okay, so Chef JT
JT's got
wants
Susie
Susie
and
and Chris.
Chris.
Oh, taking the big.
Interesting.
Okay. I think they're right.
You could be
That's
onto
a good one.
something. They finding their
uh,
footing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Al and Jeremy, though the Canadians are a close second.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I love
Al
that.
cracks me up.
Al is funny.
I feel like we're laughing more this season for this show than we really have. Is that just my opinion? I don't know.
It feels homey. It feels like we're just hanging out with these people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've laughed a lot more in this show than I have in other shows in a very long time.
I think that's what we need right now, don't you? I mean,
Well,
Just
okay.
warm,
Yoder's the
happy
one who's
show.
Jeremy Yoder's the one whose smokers are using. So
Isn't that crazy? That is.
it's a close world. The barbecue circle is like everybody knows who everybody else is if they've competed.
No.
That's true.
That is true. That is true.
That's very true.
Okay. All right, guys. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. Next week will be
Sure.
less crazy, maybe.
Knock
Well,
on
have fun
wood.
in Dallas.
We came here. So I think our teams are great. I can't wait to see you next week. We're going to be covering two episodes next week.
Yes,
I
very
will
important.
say we came here to see the cryptid museum, and apparently it's
Oh
closed.
yeah.
It's only open on the weekends.
Oh no.
I know, and I was like, okay, great. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. I don't know, guys. I'm just so thankful to have this with you. Okay, I really appreciate it. We will see you guys next week. We got this. Bye, guys.
Bye, buddy.